Not yet for some. So let's look at BTC. It's been a good run. Been a good run with the pair, and the structure is quite clear. And we're looking at it to see where we potentially come next time. Always run it with 5K zone. We're coming down. So this is 4 hours time frame. So on 4 hours time frame, we're looking for areas of potential buy, potential sell. And we look at areas of sweep. And now let's look at if we can find a strong demand flow and a supply relief. Now we have our supply and our demand. Now the next thing we want to see is today reaction that happened after price updating a low at this level, return another low, and return another low, trying to create a new high. And we pick that price action, we wait for the and the price reacted actively. Though we didn't get into it on a sniper entry here, but the most important thing is that you now have to learn how to look closely. So price updated demand flow here and return to confirm a descending trend line. And lastly, came again and finally bought on the structure. So we must take note of the beginning of the rally, January 13th, Monday precisely. We had a swing, an upswing after price tapping into area of liquidity, and market had bought, and it returns again, and that area seems to be creating resistance to upswing, so it becomes a supply move. And I would like to change the color for easy verification, and if we clone that structure and look at the potency of the structure to see how the structure will represent us in the future, then you see that we are accurate in that analysis. And I also want to change the color code of the roof to represent copper, indicating that when price returns to this roof, we're really looking for a sell opportunity in line with the structure of the market. The structure of the market normally represents the sentiment of buyers and sellers. How they feel is being represented graphically in the chart. So what I want to see is the case of a continuous upswing. In the case of continuous upswing, we need to understand that price have made a bullish ascending channel, and we got this roof from our floor, or we can get the floor from the roof, whichever one. It's either you get the roof, use the roof to predict the floor, or use the floor to predict the roof. Now, the mark initially was creating high and technically pulled out of the structure. Now price is trying to return back to an ascending bullish channel. What do I see and what does it mean? You see, on technical, a return back into this blue ascending channel will ultimately return price into demand. So that will give us an ample opportunity to see what best buyers can do, what they're coming with. So this is a floor where price has been, buying every time price returns here and a significant buy, create a significant sell at this level, and price return again. Whichever way we clone, we can get the floor from the roof from the floor, whichever way you want to go. So what we see here is if price pulls back into the structure, we pull back into the structure, we ultimately take price into a new all-time high. But before that happens, there are other parameters which to me I consider as litmus test. I call it litmus test. And those things must happen. That break of supply rate must happen for us to see a continuous upswing. So if we want to continue seeing a swing in price, then we must first of all break out of this structure. So BTC buyers must first of all break out from this descending trend line. And I will also share more X line on why this descending trend line on this roof is important to the current price action of BTC. Now, it signifies rejection to upswing on multiple occasions, indicating that buyers are not interested in going higher. For buyers to go higher, there must be change in sentiment. So what we see here is a classic a retest. When price return here, we create a supply roof, return again, create another supply roof, and return once more on a double top structure. And we have seen that bearish impulse dropping price very well. And price came to the area of demand on a descending trend line, buy one, buy two, buy three, and initiated a buy order. So what we want to see is that if we will keep to upswing, we want to see price break out from the descending trend line. Update one, update two, update three. A breakout of that structure will expose price where we see a further upswing. But if that doesn't happen, then the probability of creating a new high, then it's impossible. That's not going to happen. So we have a structure here, and let me highlight it so that in the future we will continue to come back to look at the structure where we hope that price will come back here and give us a sell opportunity. But before that, we need to break up from the descending trend line, a confirmation of the buy impulse. So if that happens, feel free to go long, hoping that price will want to return again to retest the supply roof like it tested on the previous supply roof update one, supply roof update two, and if it returns again supply roof update three, and the price remains, shall be FS hub.